Good morning. This is the first info day on the work program Horizon Europe for the years 23-24. It's early, 9 o'clock in the morning, but we're going to start on time since we have a dense program. So without further ado, I hand over to Anna Panayopoulou, Director in DG Research Innovation for ERA and Innovation. The floor is yours, Anna, please.
Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry for this small hiccup. I tried to find the microphone to unmute myself. My name is Anna Panagopoulou. I'm Director in DG Research and Innovation, responsible for European Research and Innovation Policy. And among my responsibilities are also the work programs related to research infrastructures. I'm extremely happy to be with you today and to say a few words from the policy side in relation to the importance of this work program for future development, policy development, research and innovation, but also this is a work program very much focused on how research infrastructures to contribute to the big challenges that we have in Europe, whether it is green and digital transition, whether it is about delivering the missions, the European Horizon Europe missions, where it is about developing further the landscape of research infrastructures across Europe, but also to consolidate and streamline the landscape of research infrastructures across Europe. But also an important part of this work program is related to European Open Science Cloud. So it is the vision to establish a pan-European network of repositories where data, research data are accessed, openly accessed, and they can be shared and they can be produced and reused for the needs of the researchers. So a lot of political priorities, I would
It seems that we have lost Anna for technical reasons, so we will wait a second to see if she can reconnect. Otherwise, we would probably first give the word to Grazina from DG Connect, since the work program is a shared responsibility between DG Research Innovation and DG Connect. So perhaps, Grazina, I see your camera is on. Should we just
Indeed, I can take over indeed, so that we don't lose time. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Grazina Piesewicz. I'm head of unit C1 in DG Connect, and the unit is responsible for mainly the European Open Science Cloud, for implementing a new initiative called Destination Earth, and also for relations with the GÉANT consortium. And it is my pleasure today to talk to you a little bit about the digital infrastructures, which is the part that DG Connect is responsible for in this work program. As you know, of course, I mean, this is more of a sort of something obvious that I will say, that the digital transformation of Europe's economies and societies is really blurring the limits between physical and digital spheres, and it is really pushing the frontier of what technology is capable of. Now, to keep up with this digital transformation as makers and not merely consumers of new technologies and innovation, Europe, of course, needs to maintain a top-notch research and innovation system. And Europe's research and innovation system, in turn, depends on world-class digital research infrastructures that are open and accessible to all researchers. Of course, Europe already has a rich landscape of digital infrastructures, but further smart investments are required to support the needs of the overall digital transition. And with the potential of digital infrastructures to enhance our long-term and consistent problem-solving capacity, the importance of digital infrastructures has really never been greater, as they can help to accelerate the critically needed, the critically necessary green and not merely digital transition. Now, in this landscape, digital infrastructures, including the European Open Science Cloud and technology infrastructures, are, of course, crucial enablers of the digital transformation of research and technological innovation, and are drivers of multidisciplinary and data-intensive science. And today we will present to you a dedicated work program that will further continue to support excellent research and breakthrough science and innovation with more cutting-edge, interconnected, specialized, sustainable digital research infrastructures. Now, in the research infrastructures landscape, of course, the European Open Science Cloud offers a horizontal, pan-European, interoperable, and federated ecosystem of standards, technologies, and services, along with rules of engagement. Altogether, they will provide seamless access to and reliable reuse of research outputs, supporting the whole research data lifecycle from discovery and mining to analysis, storage, and management. EOSC, so the European Open Science Cloud, is also at the very heart of the European strategy for data that we should not forget, as the transversal European data space for science, research, and innovation. And being that transversal data space, it will bring together data resulting from research and deployment programs, in addition to all the sectorial data spaces. Now, finally, high-speed connectivity through GÉANT underpins the development of the European Open Science Cloud and provides fast, reliable, and trusted connectivity for researchers in Europe, but also beyond. Now, all of these elements that I have mentioned support the digital and green transition and should allow Europe to seize data-intensive research and innovation opportunities, keep seizing them, in fact, because we have been doing this for the last few years, and should enable breakthroughs at the crossroads of different disciplines by a broad interdisciplinary user community, many representatives of which are here today. Now, I will hand back, thank you very much for your attention. I will hand back to Jörg, my colleague, and Carmen, who I don't know should further elaborate on the 2023-24 work program, unless Anna managed to reconnect. So thank you very much. I wish you a very, very fruitful and interesting day. And over to you, Jörg.
Thank you, Razina. We still have technical problems with Anna, so while we try to sort that out, I would suggest that we simply tackle the first part of our slides with Carmen, that is going to present the overview on the work program and the overall rationale, and then we see if Anna has a chance to welcome the participants as well. So the slides are on, and we start with Carmen as soon as Carmen is ready.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Just I'm on my way to put my camera. Can you hear me?
We can hear you well, Carmen. We can just not see your camera.
Okay, maybe I will just start to speak on the slides. Next slide, please. In my presentation, I will talk about the work program as such for 2023 and 2024. And as you can see in this slide, the research infrastructures in Horizon Europe, they are in Pillar 1 of excellent science, together with the European Research Council and Marie Curie actions. For 2021-2027, research infrastructures benefit of support of 2.4 billion euros. And just to say about what these research infrastructures are, they are in essence facilities providing resources and services for research communities. to conduct research and foster innovation. They can be in single sites or distributed network of national facilities as well as virtual facilities. Inter alia, the research infrastructures contribute to extend the frontiers of knowledge, to train the next generation of top researchers, exchange and transmit knowledge, and support industrial innovation. In the next slide, we can see what is the overall objective of the research infrastructures in Horizon Europe. And in essence, it is about empowering Europe through an integrated ecosystems of national and pan-European research infrastructures, world-class and accessible, which would help covering the continuum of needs from fundamental knowledge to technology deployment and support the implementation of open science policy and of European technology leadership. For specifically for the work program 2023-2024, which is on the verge to be adopted, the subject of the info day. In the next slide, we can see that as key priorities, the key priorities start from the sustainability and evolution of research infrastructures towards an effective and sustainable landscape, with the idea to have this landscape able both to support scientific breakthrough and to respond to new challenges that are transforming priorities for the Commission, notably in the field of health and for the twin transition. At the same time, such a landscape would help providing ERA to become increasingly attractive for researchers and talents from all over the world. The third bullet point you see there is looking inside the research infrastructures and at their needs, with the idea to upsurge their resilience in the context of recovery from COVID and the energy crisis. Contribution to open science and data policies is another key priority of this work program. Through a trusted virtual environment, which is the European Open Science Cloud, already mentioned by Grazina. And as we all know, open science and data sharing is an horizontal aspect important for the different research fields, and have been seen as key for the rapid response of some of these research infrastructures to the COVID crisis. Next slide, please. Continuing with the key priorities, the work program 2023-24 aims at supporting research infrastructures to address global environmental, social, and economic challenges in line with the renewed era, to contribute to the local and regional development by supporting the smart specialization strategies. And here the priorities go also the other way around on the fact that integration of research infrastructures in regional innovation ecosystem has an impact on the very sustainability of the research infrastructures. And last but not least, reinforcing the international dimension of European research infrastructures. In the recent international conference for research infrastructures in Brno, one of the conclusions was that global challenges create the opportunity for global responses. In the next slide, we have the destinations of the work program 2023-2024, which are similar to those of 2021 and 2022. Namely InfraDev, aiming at reinforcing research and innovation, research infrastructures capacities in Europe, their role at global level, and the policy making in this field by reducing fragmentation and ensuring coordination of efforts. InfraServe, that focuses on transnational access to existing services offered by the research infrastructures, and to a certain extent, the development of new services to support what you see on the screen: health research, accelerate the green transition and digital transformation, advance frontier knowledge. Infratech is the next generation of scientific instrumentation tools and methods and advanced digital solutions, while Infra-EOSC destination aims at enabling an operational, open and fair European open science cloud ecosystem of research data and related services. And last but not least, Infranet destination aims at faster, resilient and secure network connectivity as an enabler for collaboration without boundaries between researchers. The next slide will show us very briefly what are the main novelties of this work program. And one of them is the support to the preparation of common strategies for future development of research infrastructure technologies within broad communities, which is very important if we want the future EU support to address better and in a more strategic way, if you want, the needs of the European research infrastructures and of the research communities. Another novelty is the co-fund action for access, which will test the capacity to pool the necessary financial resources, both at national and EU level, to support joint programs of access to research infrastructures. We have also added a topic on the greening of the research infrastructures technologies, as the current context called for a dedicated activity. And with regard to access, Horizon Europe helped to implement a challenge-driven approach complementary to the bottom-up excellence-driven, and will also enable a pilot co-fund approach following a call of next year. And finally, the next slide, I believe, is the last one. In a nutshell, the work program, as you could see, has 5 destinations, and the topics in these destinations will be developed by colleagues during the whole day of the Info Day, with 7 calls, 4 of them in 2023 and 3 calls in 2024. You will have all the a lot of information on this, including on the deadlines. 27 topics in total, and regarding other actions, there are a number of grants for identified beneficiaries for activities such as the presidency events, and then external expertise reviewers, individual experts. In total, the budget of this work program goes to 654 million euros, out of which 320 for topics and actions in 2023 and 334 for actions in 2024. So this was my presentation. It's been a pleasure to be here and to present this overall image of the work program, and I'm sure you will find very useful information in the presentations that follow. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Carmen. Since we are a little bit ahead of time due to the short introduction, I would suggest that we simply pause here for a moment, because we need to respect the timing of the agenda. We can't rush now ahead with the first destination, since people might be joining just for that destination. So when we start again at 9:30 sharp, I will also summarize a little bit the points that Anna wanted to pass on. And then we go straight into the first destination, which will be the one called InfraDev, which is about developing, consolidating, optimizing the European research infrastructure landscape, maintaining global leadership. So stay with us, and we hope that we have more people logging in a few minutes, and we resume at 9:30. Thank you.